I want to apologize first off for disappearing like that, guys. The people that were fixing our pipes were having a problem, and I had to deal with it. It's a whole mess. Please, if you own a house, please hire people that know what they're doing. Because then leave it to me. Leave it to the people. Stop leaving it to the people that don't know what they're doing. It's annoying. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy wood from you. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Goodbye. Hang on. Oh, it's because I bought those. Now I remember. Dang, those were expensive. Actually, it's maybe a dumb question. Hello, welcome, Neil Leafer to the stream. How are you doing? Hang on, better make sure. Yep, you were able to appear. Okay. I don't know if that's actually how you say your name, Neil Leafer. I don't know. I just see an ER at the end, so I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be said.
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
I completed most of my quests in like a day here.
Well, if you're not in the mood for sharing, then I won't ask. You might have more success getting people to trust you with their personal matters if you were a little bit more forthcoming, you know? Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plan.
I'm actually in it for the XP. I don't really care about the Quartermaster.
Good point. That is a very good point.
Everyone has an agenda.
All right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
Doing good. What about you? I'm doing well. I was supposed to be streaming a lot longer, but I had to cut stream short a while ago because my pipes were getting the pipes in downstairs basement were leaking, so we had to get them fixed, and I had to cut stream short because the people didn't know what they were doing, so I was stuck sitting there baffled on what they were doing, because it was funny, but it's also annoying.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash.
Doing very good.
I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do. Hmm?
I believe I've already gotten all that. Don't mind me. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna do that one first before we head to the bee person. Oh. Yeah. I already have all the stuff.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damn morons.
I like this guy.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet,
Hey, you there. We can't exactly see you because, we're dead. But we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
is that what we call it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveller, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that...
You can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram.
I'm pretty sure it's clear what was going on here. I don't know why we need these.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers.
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home? No monsters here. At least none you can fight.
I feel like that's a little poke and nod about, how often we do stuff like this and there's just a monster there for no reason.
Yeah, you people want treasures.
You remembered to take something with you.
Not really.
Here. Is your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else. No.
I just want to say, that wasn't like that. Well, that wasn't like that earlier. Oh boy. I haven't even technically talked to the quartermaster yet.
Yes? Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. But I don't get it, Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men, and yet you treat them like this. Why wouldn't you let the chosen few in on the secret? Why Why wouldn't you share the mystical arts? Or even just let them observe? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial
the
for
point.
all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to understand.
That's the point. That's the basic human thing that I've realized. Most people that know things that could help improve other people's lives tend to keep it to themselves, and either to profit or just to be a dick. That's just normally how it's gonna work. Like, oh, sure, there are a lot of people that aren't like that, but from what I've understood is that that's how it actually works in most people. Like, I would love to, help people out with a bunch of stuff, but I don't have any knowledge, like, stuff that could help people. Like, hell, what do you think the knowledge to be able to do the Heimlich maneuvers, like, you have to get paid to learn that properly. I mean, you have to pay someone to train you properly and how to do it. But at least that's in the state I live in. I don't know, that could be different in other states. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I mean, like I said, though, it's not
Really? They think it
everybody...
mistletoe? Useless junk, and a parasite to boot. Really nice way of proving their point that we're unworthy of their knowledge.
Sorry, I just realized, you've asked me again how was my day, and I'm like, I was checking to see if maybe, like, my Twitch side isn't working. Let me check again.
We're supposed to figure these things out for ourselves. It would have been beneficial
That's the
for
point.
all of us.
Yeah, you can hear me. So, again, I'll say, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
What? Changed? Changed how? Is it bad? Oh no. No. This is not good. Shit. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need yet another problem on our hands. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there reaches the Red Priests? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my interests, I'll be done for. Look, it's a small keep. People here know everything about each other. And I tend to babble when I'm drunk. I don't even know. Maybe I told somebody about my peculiar interests. Maybe not. But even one person knowing this about me would be one person too many.
Again, I've also noticed this.
We too, actually, but they're nothing more than that. Ideas. Maybe the other keepers have seen something, though I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold in the south. Whatever you decide, please let me know.
Yeah, like that's again clearly the Red Death right there. Like I see why you have druidic you know, intentions. Hey, wait. There is someone actually I can speak to. Speaking of, I could probably go here right about now and just... I don't even know why I did that. I just wanted to. I have no reason why I did that. I'm curious, is there any item? I don't think I ever looked here. Oop. Apparently I did. Also, the water effects is amazing. Sorry, was again looking at stuff. Okay. Hey, my friend. Oh, you got stuff over here. What? Any of these grabbable? These are grabbable.
Do you now? Oh, I'm intrigued. Go on. What appears to be the problem? And I gather it was supposed to happen? Oh, don't worry, I'm not judging. What you do in your spare time is between you and your conscience. Anyway, please continue. Aha, one of those. I used to be very popular back in the day. A few friends of mine once spent weeks trying to design what they thought would be the best prank in history. They had everything. A charred scroll and a malicious spirit trapped and ready to summon. Then they even came up with their own potion. Oh, poor sods. Oh, well, they decided to check if it worked. Unfortunately, it turned out that the spirit was angrier than expected, and that the potion made a person more susceptible to possession. To this day, I'm glad I was too busy to end up disemboweled on the forest floor.
I mean, that must really suck.
Funny you should say that, because a lot of the elders thought as much. Doing pranks like that was usually heavily discouraged, which was probably one of the reasons why they became so popular. God's damned southern druids. I dread to think what they were doing in that place. Don't worry, it's probably nothing a good cleansing can't fix. That seems like your problem. If I help you, what's in it for me? I guess I could, but what's in it for me?
Give food.
Now you're talking. Right. If you don't mind, I'll take my payment up front. Splendid. Meet me at the Cromlech. I will need your assistance.
If I remember correctly, there was Yep, got all that. Did that so that way we can avoid the night, because the night's actually annoying. Yeah, whatever. I already know where I'm going. Again, these flowers really are nice.
All life. Water within me, soothing all life. Bring deep peace to this secret.
Yep.
You have no right to be here. Do you really think you can cleanse the great Cromlech with your filthy soul? Pathetic.
Who do you think you are? My soul will do just fine, arrogant wretch.
You'd know a thing or two about arrogance, wouldn't you, Dressed? I see you haven't changed one bit.
Knowing my name doesn't give you any right to claim familiarity with me.
Oh, I know more than just your name. After all, you once called me your little sprout. I was only a child when you left, but I remember you well. I remember the pain and sadness you caused. I even tried writing to you, begging you to come back, hoping it would make everything better. How stupid I was.
Iona? Is it really you? The gods. What have you done to yourself?
Me? What have I done to myself? No, this is all your fault. And you shouldn't put any faith in this one, unless you want to be stabbed in the back. It's just what he does. He ruins things. My life, my mother's life, for whom we're all just a means to an end. How on earth did you, of all people, escape the Child Conclave? Why did it have to be you, you worthless traitor?
No matter what you think of me, I will not apologize for surviving.
You bloody well should. He killed my mother.
Yeah.
He used her, stole her knowledge, and then made her into a showpiece for him and his druid friends to gossip about. And as if that weren't enough, he brought the Red Priests to our home.
That's nonsense. I would never.
Nonsense? And how do you think they found us? The druids wanted nothing to do with my mother until you came along. What difference does it make?
Makes a
My
lot of
mother was
difference.
special, and he was a nobody. The bastard pretended to love her, and then just left, discarded us both like we meant nothing. Mother was heartbroken, even more so when she found out that her beloved made a name for himself at her expense. When the Red Priests came, she didn't even put up a fight. She was a Bandrui, one of the few women in history who completed the druidic rite of passage. But instead of being celebrated, she was vilified. The other druids detested her for merely existing. She led a very lonely life, until Drast came along. He was the first one to approach her as a fellow druid, curious about her achievements. Except that was also a damn lie.
It wasn't. I swear it wasn't. I just wanted to meet her.
Shut up! Stop lying! I wanted to be like my mother. To stop feeling so helpless. But I failed the ritual. I was too angry, too desperate, and too focused.
Oops.
It quickly overwhelmed me. I ended up like this.
Foolish girl. Your mother was exceptional. Just because you're her daughter doesn't mean you could succeed.
If only you were there so I could ask you. But you weren't, because you left us. Sadly, it does. But there's a different way to do it. I managed to salvage some of my mother's work about the rite of passage. She believed that a failed ritual could be completed with a human sacrifice.
Don't do this, Iona. Please, you can't let her. There must be something.
Oh, you care now? Pathetic. You can stop pretending, Drast. We both know it's not me you're worried about. The only person I want to take a Fine.
Despite everything Iona told you, you still stood by me. Why? Most of it, yes. I am not proud of what I've done, but I never thought the consequences would be so dire. Sorsha, Iona's mother, was a marvel. A true rarity in our lifetime. Female druids are a fascinating subject. Yet in most druidic circles, they were treated like nature's mistakes instead of our rightful sisters. I wanted to be different. I wanted to approach her like an equal. and maybe understand how she'd managed to become one of us. Sasha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. She'd accumulated a vast amount of knowledge, and she shared it with me, delighted to have someone to discuss things with. We grew close, became lovers. I even tried to be something of a father figure for Iona, although I always felt like she never fully trusted me. Clever girl, my little sprout. Because I realized I was growing complacent. A family, a house, a wee garden. It wasn't what I was meant for. I was supposed to be pursuing knowledge, proving to everyone how wrong they were about everything. But I couldn't face Sasha and admit to it all. So I just left. As for what happened afterwards, I just wanted to share my discoveries with the others. But somehow it made Sasha even less of a person in their eyes. No, I didn't. After the charred conclave, the world became a terrifying place. All I cared about was my own survival. I didn't even spare a thought for Sasha and Iona. I don't want to talk about it anymore, please.
Again, I kind of feel bad because you can understand some of it. The other side is just like, yeah, he's clearly a dick, but he didn't mean for any of that to happen. He should have told her, though. I think personally, if he had told her, a lot of those problems, like his only mistake, in my opinion, was not telling the woman that he loved that he was doing this. Because I think 100% she probably would have gone with him. By the way he's explaining her, at least, and the way that being said.
Triad. A phenomenon that occurs when a female candidate doesn't complete the rite of passage. As you saw, they are extremely powerful, yet they are cursed to remain more or less tied to the site of the ritual. I can't help but wonder if the solution Iona discovered would have worked as she claimed. It's not ideal, obviously, but it would still have been a breakthrough. But did it have to end like this? I'm sorry, but if you don't...
I didn't mean to click on this.